welcome to Life in Envelopes. I am Jennifer Bleacher. In today's video, I am going to be stuffing my savings challenge envelopes. We have 3 current savings challenges that we're doing. We're doing a $1, a $5, a $10, and a 100 envelope challenge. And the first 3 envelopes here, these are all dedicated. We're saving up for the Ren Fair that we're going to be going to very soon here. So I'm actually going to be unstuffing these envelopes at the end of today, so we can add it up all together and see how much we have. So our goal, we have to buy tickets, which will cost about $100. We have to buy gas to get there and back, which would be like another $100. So anything we have beyond that first $200 will be used to buy food and anything while we're there, anything extra while we're at the Ren Fair. So starting with the $1 challenge, the way I do this is I'm going to roll a dice, and we are either going to save $1, depending on what we roll, that's what we're going to save. So it could be either $1 or all the way up to $6. But before I do that, I forgot, let's count how much I have to work with this week. So this week we have 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. So we have $66 to work with this week. Okay, so let's roll the dice and see how many ones we're going to save. Nice, we're going to save $6 this week. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So on the back of the card, it says what we're saving for, how much we would like to save, and then how much each icon is worth. So if we were able to fill this whole card, it would have been $50. So we're going to do 6 stickers today. By the way, these cards and these stickers, they are available in my Etsy shop, Life in Envelopes. I do have my shop linked in the description box of this video, and all of my YouTube viewers can save 15% off with the code YouTube15. So at checkout, you just put in YouTube15 and it will save you 15% off of your order. So I had a question last week, and it was from somebody wanted to know what a Ren Fair was. So I thought I would share a little bit about Ren Fairs with you this week. I'm going to share some pictures and tell you a little bit about what you can see at a Ren Fair. So first of all, the Ren Fairs take place all over the United States, and what they are is this like gathering of people. And I think most Ren Fairs, at least the ones I've been to, have a permanent like little village that you can visit. I think when they first started Ren Fairs, like in the 1970s, they did tents, and maybe they still have tents in some areas, but most Ren Fairs have permanent buildings now. So there's this little Renaissance, Ren is short for Renaissance, a little Renaissance village that was built for this event, and it usually takes place in the summer and fall. And what people do is they attend the Ren Fair. Sometimes people dressed up in period costumes. When they attend, all the people who work there are in period costumes. And people can go to this village and just like not only look around, but actually participate and interact in the village. Okay, so this envelope, we are saving $5 per piggy bank. If we were to fill this whole card, it would have been $250. So we're going to roll the dice today to see how many 5s we're going to save. 1. Okay, so we're saving 1 5 today. And we will count the total 5s in just a moment here. Let me get the sticker down first. 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110. So we have 110 in that envelope. So as far as dressing up goes, I've never dressed up to attend a Ren Fair. Not that I wouldn't absolutely love to do that. I've just never like invested the money. They actually have shops there that sell Ren Fair clothing, and it's so beautiful. And I would love to do it. It just never something I've invested in, but I would love to do that, to actually dress up. But what I like to do is walk around the village. They have shows, like people performing shows at different stages throughout the village. They have food, like food restaurants and food stalls and shops with everything you could imagine, like a big craft fair. So they have clothing, hats, hair product, like I remember I used to get these like leather straps that you can like stick wood into to keep your hair like secured. They have all kinds of pottery and probably so many things I don't even think about. They also have a jousting show. They have animal rides like elephants, and they have this torture museum where you can go in and just like read about the history of torture, and they have different like displays. They have this one field that with like different like levels of haystacks like scattered throughout, and then it's for the kids, and they give the kids these bow and arrows, but they're like toy bow and arrows, so they won't hurt each other when they hit each other with it. And this surrounded by this huge net, so the kids can run around and hide behind the haystacks, jump on top of the haystacks, and shoot each other with the bows and arrows. They also have archery there, and fencing, so you can fence, you can do archery. Like there's so much to do. They have fortune tellers. It's just so much fun. Okay, so for the $10 envelope, this is where you guys come in. And you're going to pick, every week I ask you to pick a number between 1 and 3. And then I have 3 different coins with different denomination values on different amounts on them. So 10, 20, and 30 is the possibility. This week, let's see how much money we can save this week. This week, I really hope you guys pick 30. That is the goal. I want you guys to pick 30. By the way, this is a good time for me to remind you to put 1, 2, or 3 down in the description box of this video. Okay, so let's see what you guys picked. So 22 friends picked number 1, 32 picked number 2, and 14 picked number 3. So our winner this week is number 2. Let's see what it is. 30! Yes! Yay! I'm so excited. 10, 20, 30. That is awesome. Okay, if you picked number 1, that would have been 10. And if you picked number 3, that would have been 20. Okay, so we're going to add 3 little gift icons. Okay, so that is it for the Ren Faire envelopes. But we're going to do the 100 envelope challenge before we count these all up together. So keep watching. We'll count them all up at the end here and see how much total we have for the Ren Faire. Remember, my goal was $200, and anything above $200 will go to food and entertainment. We were originally going to try to stay at a hotel, but we ultimately decided we would be able to have a lot more fun if we put that money towards the Ren Faire itself versus a hotel. So we're skipping the hotel and just going to have fun, just going to drive there in the morning and drive back at night. So it's going to be a really long day for us that day. Okay, so for the 100 envelope challenge, I have this card with 1 through 50 on the first side and 51 through 100 on the back side. And what I do is I take whatever I have left over and I stuff that into into these envelopes, which are right here. So another viewer asked me why I'm putting the money in these envelopes versus this one. It's because it's going to take up this much space. It's going to take up a lot of space, and it just wouldn't fit in here. Now I could add it and condense it with larger bills and it would fit, but I want to put the actual amount in a sealed envelope each week and then seal it shut and not open it again until the competition, until this savings challenge is done. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, I am so shocked that so far I have always been able to fill a dot. There will be a day when we get down to like the last numbers where I'll have to work some things out to make it work. But so far we've been able to fill the dots as they've come up. So $25 was added today. We're going to put that in the $25 envelope, which is right here. And then we're going to seal it shut until we are done with this savings challenge. So what I'm saving for with this big savings challenge is I'm going to pay off debt. A big chunk of debt, because I learned that once I'm done with this savings challenge, I will have $5,050 saved. So that's going to pay off a huge amount of debt for us, a huge chunk. So that's very exciting. Okay, so let's go back to the other envelopes and let's unstuff those and see how much we have above 200 to spend at the Ren Fair. I'm just going to go ahead and take these cards out because when we come back next week, we're going to have brand new cards with brand new savings goals, and we'll talk about those next week. I still have a little bit of time to decide what I want to do there. Okay, so I'm first going to just separate this out by denomination, and then we'll count it all up together. So I hope that you guys have been having nice weather. Our weather here has been absolutely gorgeous over the last couple of days. Logan and I keep going out and walking because it's just so nice. And we've got to enjoy it while we can because it's going to get cold before we know it and we won't want to go outside when it gets too cold. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to count this. I'm going to make stacks of 100. So here we have 50 and then there's another 40 and 10 make 50. So there's the first 100. And 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So there's our 200. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So we've got 100 and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84. So we have 284. So this is already accounted for. So we have $184 to spend on food and entertainment and shopping while we're there. Oh, it's going to be so fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, will you please give it a thumbs up? And I will see you all again next time. Bye, everyone.